As amazing as Joomla is, there are ways to make it even better through third-party extensions that you can plug in to the main Joomla engine. For example, if we were to go to our website and take a look at the text editor that comes with Joomla by default, just open up any article here to take a look at that. We see that it is a very rudimentary text editor. It's functional. You can type into it. You can even, add images if you want to, but it is very simplistic in the way that it approaches content creation. And so if you want to get a really good text editor to be able to create your articles with, that will make uploading images and placing images a lot easier and give you, most of the controls that you would normally see in a word processing program, well, then we need to go out and find a better text editor. Now, people who are new to Joomla might ask, well, how do I find these plugins that I can add to my Joomla website? Well, the best place to go is to the Joomla.org site itself. If you just go into any search engine and type in Joomla, the main Joomla.org site should be at the very top of the first page. And what we want to go to is the extensions directory. And here, Joomla.org presents us with all of the extensions that have been written for Joomla, and there are really literally thousands of extensions that have been written. Some are better than others, some are free, and some require a small license fee in order to use their software. But almost anything that you would ever want a website to be able to do, you can probably find an extension that will help your Joomla website do that. And they have them nicely organized here under categories. And you could even do a search up here if you have some keywords that might represent the type of functionality that you're looking for in your Joomla website. You could type that in your search engine, but I believe we can just go down here. Let's try editing. And yes, this is the program that I like to use when I'm creating my articles, JCE Editor. And so let's click on that. And this will take you to a page that shows you more information about the extension. Make sure that the extension that you're interested in is compatible with the latest version of Joomla. And as we scroll down, here you can read a number of reviews that people, actual users, have taken the time to write in and report their experience of working with that particular plugin. And so it's a very wonderful feature that you can use right at Joomla.org in order to find third-party extensions. And if you like what you read in the reviews, then you can go back up to the top, and usually there's a link to the website of the developer. And here you can read more information about the plugin itself, find out how you can actually make the plugin better by adding more extensions to the plugin, and then find the download page. And let's click on the editor. And the one we want is 2.5. Now, I should say that we're right currently now near the end of September of 2012, and I know that version 3 of Joomla is scheduled to be released at the end of this month. So by the time you watch this tutorial, you probably should be looking for versions of extensions that are for the Joomla 3.0. Whenever the Joomla engine is upgraded, sometimes things inside these extensions can get broken, and so you always want to go after the latest version. All right, well, let's download this zipped version of the program, of the software. And then I think before we're done here, we'll go after one more download, and that is the K2 extension. K2 is one of the most popular ways to improve on your Joomla site, and so it's good to have in your toolbox. You can get there by just going to your browser and typing in getk2.org. And that'll bring you to the site where you can pick up the download for that. Just click on the download button. By the way, both of these are free extensions. You don't have to get out your credit card for this. And I always like to drop my downloads into a folder that I can easily navigate to. So I'm going to just drop that into my Joomla September folder. And then we can go back to our website and install these into our Joomla. And the way to install extensions is here under the Extensions tab. Go to Extensions Manager. And here, just hit the Browse button, and this will open up the hard drives on your computer. And then you just need to navigate to the folder where you dropped those plugins into. Here it is here, Joomla September. Now, in most cases, these third-party developers have set up their archive files here, their zipped files, to simply be able to work with them directly. Sometimes there will be a number of plugins inside the zipped folder that you download, and in that case, you need to unzip the folder first so that you can download or install a number of plugins from a particular developer. But in those cases, they usually say unzip me first, so you know what you're dealing with. But for the most part, you will be able to just actually install a zipped folder into Joomla. Let's try this one. Upload and install. And depending on the size of your extension and your internet connection, this may take a moment because it is actually uploading the plugin to your server and then unpacking it and installing it. Okay, but here we go. We now have the latest version of JC Editor installed on our computer. Before it'll actually become active, we need to select this editor as our default editor. And the way you do that is to go over to, under the Site tab, go to Global Configuration and go to the default editor here, and with the drop-down menu, choose the JCE editor. And hit Save and Close. Let's install our other package here. Let's go back to our Extension Manager, hit the Browse button, and go after the K2 installation. Hit the Upload and Install. And usually after an install, you'll get a message telling you whether or not it was successful. And for the K2 system, you'll notice that there are quite a large number of modules that are associated with this extension, and then some plugins. And we see that they have all installed properly. And now as we go over to our Components tab, we see that the K2 extension is now showing up under our components and comes complete with its own menu system, its own control panel. And in fact, it's such a comprehensive extension that there are many third-party developers that are making plugins that go into just the K2 system itself. If we went to our control panel, we see that we also now, besides the quick icons for Joomla, we also have quick icons, large icons for the K2 system. And it comes with a number of capabilities that we'll discuss either in another lesson in this tutorial, or perhaps we will create some separate tutorials in a separate module that describe the types of features and functions of the K2 system. All right, well, I believe that should give you a good idea of how you can not only find wonderful third-party extensions for Joomla here at joomla.org, either with the search tool or the categories listing here. I think down further there's even a listing of most popular extensions you can check out and see how you can increase the capability and functionality of your Joomla website by adding some third-party extensions. But for now, I believe that does it for adding extensions to Joomla.